Alright, what's good, Bitcoin family? Welcome back to the Bitcoin Daily Podcast. I'm Mario, and today we're going to be talking about a chart pattern that Bitcoin is forming and the potential future price targets that we're eyeing up. You ready? Let's go. So, for all you fellow chart enthusiasts, you might have noticed that Bitcoin has been dancing within a descending, broadening wedge for the past almost 3 years. So, if you're new to technical analysis, don't worry, we've got your back. Imagine a descending broadening wedge, like a roadmap that Bitcoin's price follows. It stays within this area. Picture a pair of trend lines, one sloping downward from the highs and another sloping downwards through the lows. These trend lines spread apart as time goes on, creating a widening pattern. It's like a megaphone, signaling that price is moving in a broader range. Starts now, then it broadens out. So if we have a look at this little diagram here, this is a simplified version of a downward broadening wedge. Let's apply Bitcoin to this. We can see that from the top, Bitcoin all-time high was in the mid-60s, and it went all the way down to the mid-teens, around 16,000. Now, if you figure out that the difference between these two, the top and the low, was about 50k. And now, if you look at this channel, the top part of this channel, right now we're sitting pretty much on it at around 30k. So the theory is, the upward price target from where we are right now is calculated by adding this difference, which, as we said, is about 50k from mid-60s to mid-teens. So that was a 50k drop. We add that 50k to the upper boundary of the broadening wedge. So that right now, the broadening wedge sits at about 30k. If we can break out above that, we add 50k to that, gives us a price target of around 80k. So let's have a look at the actual Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin is hanging out just below the upper resistance line of this wedge, and that's got our attention. So this pattern suggests a story of consolidation coming up to this point, but where it gets intriguing is that according to the pattern, we could get to 80k, like I was saying. So if history is anything to go by, and if technical analysis is anything to go by, we might just be looking at 80k by around late 2024, so that's about a year and a bit from now. Of course, crypto has its twists and turns, but it's a possibility to keep an eye on. So if we drew, this is how I drew my trend line. This is a logarithmic chart of Bitcoin. You can see the upper trend line. I put it at about 60, 64 and a half. And then it had this little deviation when it went all the way up to about 69k. Came back within this broadening wedge, within these trend lines again, hit the trend line, hit the trend line, hit the trend line again. So we've been hitting this upper boundary, what's that, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. On the bottom, on the lower trend line, hit it once, twice, 3, 4 times again. So it does seem like Bitcoin is respecting this broadening wedge. You can see it's broadening wedge because the gap between the trend lines here is smaller than the gap between the trend lines over here. So if we can break up and above out of this upper trend line, we're looking at sitting roughly around here. So that'd be great, right? New all-time highs. But as we know, we have twists and turns in the crypto story, so let's see what happens. Well, that's a wrap for today's Bitcoin Daily Podcast. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons for all your daily dose of Bitcoin analysis. Stay curious, stay informed, and join us again tomorrow for more crypto insights.